And we're back. I'm Rick Unger, filling in for Steve today right here on the Steve Malzberg Show. Joining me now is Brad Hirschfield, commentator on religion, society, and pop culture, and the author of You Don't Have to Be Wrong for Me to Be Right, Finding Faith Without Fanaticism. Brad, always good to see you.
Good to see you, Rick.
So we wanted you to come by today. This is, in fact, we're going to end our show with you as we head into the Thanksgiving holiday. Okay. And, you know, I was actually told by a friend of mine a few days ago, and it's what raised the idea to me, that he had nothing that he was actually grateful for. Oh, wow. And I thought, what a strange thing that anybody would experience that. What's the importance of experiencing being grateful on Thanksgiving?
So it's not only strange, it's tragic, and I'm so glad we get to talk about it, because just in the most selfish way, gratitude is actually a key to happiness. The one thing which neuroscientists and psychiatrists keep telling us is, if you can practice gratitude on a regular basis, you actually have a path to personal happiness. You don't get happier by trying to be happier.
It makes sense,
it doesn't work. Doesn't it work?
It really makes sense.
And it turns out that your
if you don't know what you've got, you don't know what you've got.
You don't know.
Right.
But so here's the first thing to do, is actually take stock of what you've got, because everyone has something. There's no such thing. Probably what happens to your friend is he imagines what he's supposed to be grateful for, doesn't have that, and goes, I guess I have nothing. Right. But it's not true. I'll tell you two ways we all have something. One is that everyone can reach out and help another person. And it turns out the ability to help another person, I dare you to do it and try not to smile by the time you're done.
Isn't that interesting? I've always wondered, I know it's true. I mean, I've experienced it myself. I think anybody who's ever been in that position has experienced it. But have they ever done actual studies that can read your happiness quotient going up as you do more?
Yes, actually, there's the whole positive psychology idea that started in University of Pennsylvania, Marty Seligman and other people. They actually measure this stuff. So it's quantifiable, but more than what they can measure with their bars and their graphs, I trust the smiles of the people who do it.
Right.
The other thing is context really matters. I'll give you a very concrete example. If you live in a $100,000 house,
right, on
a block of $75,000 homes, you live in a castle.
Right.
Live in the exact same house on a block of $500,000 homes,
you don't feel so rich.
You live in a hovel.
Right.
So you have to put yourself in context that allow you to feel good about what you've got without being naive, without giving up on achievement, but look around. And the last piece I would always tell people, if you want to kind of what I call make the most of Thanksgiving leftovers, and I don't just mean the turkey, though I have recipes for that too, is actually get a gratitude practice or a gratitude diary. And every day, for a few seconds, write down or say to yourself one thing that you can be grateful for. It does not make the bad stuff go away. I'm not naive. I don't wear rose-colored glasses. But every day, usually in the morning before you go to bed, those are the best times, find one thing, scribble it down, say it to yourself, think about it, and it is amazing. That gratitude diary, whether on paper or in your brain, actually begins to change how you appreciate life.
So what do you say to people? Everybody's going to go to their families tomorrow for Thanksgiving, right? And most of them are going to sit there and fight with each other all day.
A little bit.
How do you, it's part of the tradition,
That's part of the tradition, you got it.
So how do you bring gratitude into that situation?
So the first thing is to know you don't usually fight with people you don't care about. Strangers get together. Who fights? Because we're leaving and who cares?
If you don't care about somebody, you don't fight with them.
So that's not an excuse for the fighting, but remember, part of the family fighting that's going on is because I want your approval, I want to be connected to you, I want you to be proud of me, and that's where usually I want you to say, this pie is great, your kids are truly beautiful, because I care about you. Now, that's not an excuse for them to go at it and have a family fight all evening. But remember, when you feel that bicker impulse come up, it's actually because you care about the person.
I got to quickly ask you, because we got to get out of here, but you are like a skilled guy in this. Yes or no? Did they fight at your house on Thanksgiving?
Of course.
Of course.
Anyone who tells they don't,
Brad,
they're a liar or they don't care about their families.
I got to thank you. Have a wonderful holiday.
You too. Happy
and I'm going to
Thanksgiving.
quickly turn and say goodbye to my friends out there. Well, I hope you all have an excellent, excellent holiday tomorrow. Eat as much as you want. I'm Rick Unger. I'm subbing for Steve Malzberg today. Steve will be back on Monday, assuming he can still get into his pants. I know that I won't be able to be. In fact, nobody in this place is going to be, because I brought pies with me today. Again, have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week.